What's up, everybody? My name's Bryce, the host of the Sugarshack Podcast. How's it going, everybody? You doing good out there? We got a live audience here from a sold-out Sugarshack experience night, and we got Nico and Kevin from Parada here. Come on, give it up.
Hello. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you.
How you boys feeling?
We just had a lot of fun playing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Session was amazing.
Good people here.
Wow.
So
just
fun.
Incredible. Yeah. Come on, did you guys enjoy session? Wasn't it great? Yeah. Amazing time. Eating some delicious food, having some great drinks. Thank you, everybody, just for putting this together and all of the people behind it make it possible. Special shout out to Chartreuse Craft Cocktail Lounge in Bonita Springs, Florida. Fuelin' Sessions, keeping us liquored up. How do you guys feel?
Happy and relaxed.
Yeah, happy and relaxed,
Yeah,
right? Like a little relief.
just finished,
like,
so
all
I'm-
right,
yeah.
we're done. Yeah.
Now we're just hanging in the backyard, in the jungle. It's nice.
Yeah, the jungle. It's
Yeah.
true. Where are you guys from? Like, where are you based out of? Where's the band based out of?
We're based out of San Luis Obispo in California,
Okay.
which is, if you don't know, it's on, we call it the Central Coast. So it's right halfway between LA and San Francisco, right on the ocean.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there.
Yeah,
No,
no.
This is nice
Yeah,
here.
right. You're like trying to
we've
keep
just been
it.
stuck
It's like
here
how
for
we are
17
here.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Yeah. Is it a smaller kind of town?
Yeah, it's like 50,000 or so.
I think 50,000.
Big university.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's mainly college town.
Mhm.
Yeah, very chill in the summer.
Cool.
Yeah.
I dig. When did you? Okay, so like let's just start talking about the band, the project.
Cool.
How did it originate? Parada.
We went to college together.
Okay.
Yeah, we both just happened to be living in the same dorms.
And where did y'all go to college?
Cal Poly in
Okay,
San Luis
okay,
Obispo.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what brought us there.
Yeah.
And then, we started playing like little Beatles cover songs together and just like having fun. And then eventually we started to write our own songs together and then eventually started a band. And
Yeah.
slowly but surely became our career.
Yeah.
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 We
So
started
how long
doing-
have you guys been a band together?
I mean,
Technically,
Nick and I since
yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been...
Is it Nick?
Yeah.
It's Nick.
Nico.
Nico.
both.
Okay, but I wasn't
Yeah.
wrong.
Both.
Do
All right.
both. Yeah.
All right.
Nick, Nico.
Nico. I did. Okay, awesome. Yeah. And so, yeah, you're growing though. I mean, it's awesome to just see. I mean, you guys just came off of a jam cruise.
Yeah.
You've been touring. I mean, what's life like as a band right now for you guys?
Just hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just, working our butts off. Yeah, we're getting ready to tour most of the country in March and April with our friends called Oliver Hazard. They're like an indie folk band.
Cool.
So we're going to do a bunch of cities all around the U.S. Super
Yeah.
excited. And then play some festivals in the summer. And we got a new album that we're putting out this year. And
Wow.
Yeah,
a
we're
lot,
super excited.
A lot's
Yeah,
happening,
yeah.
huh? Really cool. Awesome. Where did the band name come from? How did that originate?
you want to tell the story?
Sure. Well, like we said, we went to college at Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo, and that town we live in is a very, what you call it, a bilingual town?
Yeah.
Ish.
A lot of Spanish speakers. Yeah.
So we would ride the bus to and from school every day, and every time we'd get on the bus, every single stop you'd make, it would say, now approaching.
Próxima parada. And then whatever the street. Yeah.
And so for us as college students, we thought it was just fun, free advertising, basically.
Yeah.
Because everybody knew that phrase.
We had a buddy who played trumpet with us, and he was like, I've been saving this idea. He's been holding on to it, and he's like, I think we should be called Próxima Parada. And we all thought it was so funny. And then, of course, as soon as you leave your city, it's just a tricky name.
Right.
But everyone in our city
everybody
thinks
gets
it's funny.
it wrong, right? How do you say your name?
But Próxima Parada is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's awesome. I love your style, the different various genres you guys pull together. What are some of the influences that you know? How do I phrase that? Like influences that bands have had on you.
Let's just rattle some off.
So many.
First to come to mind.
I know.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Alabama Shakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bob Dylan. Khruangbin. Oh. Let's see, what else? Tinariwen is this band
Yeah.
from Mali that
Yeah.
we really love from West Africa. They had a huge influence on us, especially from the beginning. Mac Miller is an influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like literally all over
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
Those 6 is probably the best blend we've ever come up with.
Off the top of our heads,
That's good, right? All right,
Pretty
cool. Like if you threw it all like made a milkshake, it's like you
Yeah,
guys, you
yeah,
know,
it's
like
that,
it's
yeah.
cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, I was digging it. I was digging all of the talk box solo stuff. Super tasty, really
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah. What was it like for you guys, like playing in this kind of environment? You know what I mean? It's pretty stripped down. It's
Yeah.
pretty tight.
So different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, this is really similar to how we actually practice at home.
Right.
We usually just set up in a small room with an acoustic piano, very low volume instruments, small quiet drum kit. Like we play like this a lot, and we love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool to
nice,
hear
yeah.
Josh just ripping on the acoustic guitar because he always plays electric on stage. So
Yeah.
that was a first. We've never in the years of our band we've never done that.
Oh wow,
So, yeah,
interesting.
that was
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing about the channel, right? It kind of like, yeah, you have to kind of like fit into that a little bit and figure out like how do we take maybe a full electronic produced sound and strip it down
Right.
to this acoustic intimate
Yeah.
environment, you know?
So much
So it's
fun.
cool. It's challenging but very rewarding too. I think like just beautiful new content that maybe your band's never created
Right.
can come out of that. You know what I
And
mean?
the crew and the audience, everyone was so supportive and just wonderful. We felt very comfortable. So
Cool.
thank you guys.
Yeah, awesome. It's been an awesome crowd tonight, right? Pretty cool people. How many of it's y'all's first time here at a session before? Wow, a lot of hands going up right now. Yeah, Justin, put your hand down. Justin,
You started
OG,
this.
yeah, you started this shit.
Justin Sugarshack, come on.
How do you guys songwrite? What's songwriting look like? How does it start?
Really depends on the song. It might be something that I might bring like lyrics and music, and then the band will all like get together and make an arrangement. And just our big like philosophy is we want to get out of the way of the song and let the song really lead things. Not like, oh, I came up with this really cool part. You know, trying to just serve the song. And it can be hard because
Yeah.
maybe serving the song just means going do 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 do.
Right.
That's not very exciting. You're a lot
Yeah.
better than that, but
Yeah.
maybe that's the move.
But that's what makes
Yeah.
it like I don't want to use this word sometimes like tasty. Like it just creates a I don't know, restraint. There's power in restraint. Where like
Exactly.
just because I can play this way doesn't mean that that's what this
Exactly,
moment needs. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Some of my
Right,
favorite artists
right.
and bands. I mean, drummers just holding it down. So simple, but it's pocket. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like I don't know. So
Yeah.
I commend
Trying
you
to be
guys for that.
tasteful,
It's
yeah.
really tasteful. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about like lyrically? And like how do lyrics shape?
Therapy.
Yeah.
You know, just like trying to make
Do you
sense.
wrall the lyrics? Do you typically write
Just
the
about
lyrics?
all. Yeah. Just like stuff that I need to hear, that we all need to hear, stuff that feels supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it's kind of an offering to like, oh, well, it's been helpful for us to hear this. Maybe it would be supportive to you as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, super
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
you.
What are like for you guys as a band, like some of the greatest maybe challenges that come to mind that you've had to overcome? You know, that maybe helped like take you to the next level, but you know, they were difficult.
We've had personnel changes over the years, which
Yeah.
is like, you know, as we weren't a full-time band, and so people, oh, my wife got into medical school or something, like I'm moving to across the country or whatever. Those sorts of things where it's like, dang, this is so fun, but life is kind of pulling us apart.
Yeah.
And so we had a lot of that early on, and so we just really had to be persistent and resilient. What else, Kev? What comes up for you?
I think in general, just trying to be consistent and everything. So when it's like comes to touring, even though maybe we did it for 2 months straight, knowing that we can book another 2-month tour after that, and we can like figure out ways to set ourselves up for success and to be able to do that continuously and like healthy and just like
Right.
stay focused in it, because it can get very draining and it's easy to like lose focus or lose track.
Mm.
So to be able to do
Especially
that year
touring,
after
just
year,
like
but that
continuous
Right.
touring.
touring, but also that same thing for like making a record or like coming up with what songs are going to be on it and arranging them. And sometimes it takes a day, and sometimes it takes like 6 months for a song to come out. And so just like keeping that, doing little bits of it every day, making sure that what we're doing feels good,
Yeah.
and seeing success that way, or trying to.
Yeah. So cool. Love it. Achievements, like things that stand out to you guys as a band that you're like, could be anything. It doesn't have to be a record or something like that, but just like, I'm really proud of that.
The
You know
first
what I
thing
mean?
that comes to my mind is there is a song that we wrote in 2019 that came out in 2019, and in what was it, December of 2022, some random guy in Pennsylvania that we didn't know made a literally 13-second video on TikTok about this one song. It's just like songs you probably have never heard about because life gets busy kind of thing. 7-second snippet of the song, and that song just exploded from that. And it was very bizarre. It's like, how did this guy? He's like our guardian angel, how did this random guy just create this little video, and it's done more than anything we've been able to do on our own.
Wow.
So it's a big lesson of
Just something went viral.
huge.
Yeah.
It was one of the most viral songs in the world for a while.
Whoa.
It was so bizarre. And it was a 3-year-old song too. It wasn't oh, we got this new hit and so it was wild.
It's like striking gold or something like
out.
that. Yeah, right.
That song? Cool.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Anything stand out for you, Kevin?
I mean, I don't know if it's one of our biggest achievements, but the first thing I thought of was we played a show this last fall in Austin, Texas, at this venue called Anton's. And we sold it out, which was really fun. And they gave us a baseball, and all the employees signed it. And now we have that.
That's sick.
Wow, that's so awesome.
It's fun to take something home.
Yeah. Yeah, and just that, I don't know. It's cool when you connect with a venue, or I don't know, there's just that kind of experience.
Yeah.
It's special.
Yeah, we've been able to play in some really beautiful venues, and that's super meaningful to us, too. Yeah. This is something we'll always remember, too.
Yeah, some of the most favorite people you've worked with, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
100%. Definitely the most handsome people we've ever met. For sure. What up?
Well, on that note, yeah, right. Thank you guys so much for just taking the time to sit down and chat and let us get to know you guys. Is there anything else that you want to share with us before we wrap?
So stoked. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Where can people follow you on Instagram?
Instagram's great.
Yep.
Spotify's great.
Your handle is
Proxima Parada _music.
_music.
Yeah. You start writing Proxima,
it'll pop up. Make sure you're giving them a follow. Make sure you like this, share it with your friends, and so stoked. Thank you guys again for having us.
You so
Give it up one more time for Proxima Parada. An amazing night, an amazing session. That's a wrap on this episode of the Sugarshack Podcast. Peace.
Sit back, relax, 'cause it's time for another podcast. Sugarshack.